Yes. It is the real Makai here at Makai Capital. Today, the message is the same but different. Whenever you don't feel like doing something, that should be all the more reason why you should do it. Because imagine how many other people would not feel like doing that. Like today, I remember yesterday I was running off of 3 hours of sleep roughly, maybe 3.5. Then today I had to wake up and then function off of 6 hours of sleep. And it's like, I remember being in bed this morning and I was like, man, it would feel so nice to lay down. Just an extra hour, an extra 20 minutes, an extra 30 minutes. Even just to hit snooze one time, but we know how that goes if you hit snooze once. But I was just thinking, man, it would feel so great. And as soon as I thought how good it would feel to lay down and relax, I immediately had the counter thought of how terrible I would feel about starting my day late. How terrible I would feel about having to rush other important tasks in the day. How terrible I would feel for having to now put off certain obligations onto the next day, or trying to cram everything all together, or even just feeling like everybody else who's not gonna get up and do what they need to do. Man, I got out of bed so quick, bro. I hit like 100 fucking push-ups. My mind was like, nigga, I did 100 push-ups right then and there. I was doing the freaky push-ups too, nigga. I wasn't doing the regular ones, nigga. I was doing the freaky push-ups. I was like, yeah, we about to get this day started. We about to get this day going, nigga. And you see how I'm coming right now? I've been up since, I think I got up at like 6 today. And 6 it's not a late start, but certain days I need to be up earlier, like 5 o'clock. Certain days I need to be up at 4 o'clock. Certain days I need to be up at 6 o'clock. This is one of the days I needed to be up at 6. And I had to be up late last night. So like last night was one of those nights. You got 2 hours of sleep, and then I had to be up until 12 because I had to get the work done. It's one of those things like you can get home and feel like you can just go to bed and not complete all the other tasks that you have to do. But for some people, like myself, it's just not an option. Yeah, we can run the pros and cons, but we're only going to spend about 5 seconds being a bitch in our mind, and then that's it. Then we're going to go and do what the fuck we need to do. So that's exactly what happened. Every day, we're going to wake up ready to compete. So like I said, whenever you feel like, hey, I don't really feel like doing this, I could wait, I could kind of slack off doing this. This should be all the more reason why you go out and do exactly the opposite. This should be all the more reason as soon as it clicks, like, hey, there's so many people that wouldn't do this right now. There's so many people that would make an excuse. There's so many people that would put it off. There's so many people that would say, oh, tomorrow. And then as soon as you decide you're not like the 99% of the world, man, everything becomes easier. Everything becomes easier. That's exactly what I think. I'm like, what would the majority of the world do in this situation? 99% of the time, you should do the opposite. 99% of the time, you should do the opposite. And we're not going to make this video long. We're not going to make this video complicated because it's simple. Being a winner is simple. Being the best is simple. You show up, you compete, you don't make excuses, and you're consistent in that nature. You consistently show up. You consistently compete. It's that simple. There's no way you don't get better. There's no way you don't learn from your mistakes. There's no way you don't learn from your losses unless you're someone who's not paying attention and not waking up every day ready to compete and ready to become the best version of themselves. Man, life became so easy when I realized I did not want to be like 99% of the world. And for all of you watching this video, 99% of you are like me. That's why my videos aren't going to get the most views. My videos are not going to get the most likes, because how many people you think can relate to the things that I say? It's that simple. Like I said, stay consistent, stay disciplined, stay focused, and I'll see you on the other side.